Yo, what's up guys, it's Sticks back with another YouTube video. Today I'm going to be talking about this trash ass ghetto school I went to a while back. But before we start, I just want to give a huge thank you to the people in my comments over at my gaming channel, link in description. There was a colossal amount of support on that video and I'm really appreciative of it guys, and I really mean it. Anyway, without further ado, let's just get onto this video. So a few years ago, I used to go to this ghetto ass trash school, and I'm going to be completely honest with you, this school was just terrible. It smelled like burnt crayons and the teachers were like low-key racist. Besides that, the school had like no funds in the treasury. We had a fundraiser almost every week. I remember they did this contest annually where whoever's class donated the most amount of canned foods won like a pizza party or something. One year they couldn't even give out an award since they didn't even have enough money to buy a pizza pie. Because of that, none of the kids brought in anything since there was no reward. Besides that, the kids in my school were either those fake thugs or just those annoying ass kids you see in the hallway. And I remember at the time I used to go to this program where you could wait in the cafeteria before school started. It was like early bird or something like that, and there was this group of kids that would always come, and it was like these 7th graders. In the program, no one was in my class, so I just decided to go up and talk to them. And I kid you not, these kids were so weird. Like, there's nothing wrong with being weird. I used to be that weird kid who sat in the corner at lunch, and I still am. But these kids were trying to sound so hard like they were in like some gang or something, or if they're in the hood. I know damn well that no thug would go to a private school in one of the most populated areas of the state. Anyway, I tried socializing with these kids, and they were talking about like how they cheated on their girlfriend or something, I don't know. The whole thing was so weird and I couldn't relate to them. On one particular day, I remember they were talking about something like serious. I don't know exactly what they were talking about, but I could tell it was something serious since they actually talked normally and they weren't joking around like they used to. I never really thought about it and just went on with my day. A few hours later in lunch, I was just eating my bread sandwich and reading some books. But before I actually get into that, I need to explain how tables in lunch were set up. Basically, each table was designated to each grade, so no 8th grader could sit with like a 4th grade or something like that. Anyway, I remember hearing some loud ass clapping and some ghetto ass voice coming from like 2 tables down. And I see this one girl arguing with someone else and I couldn't remember who it was. And I was like, bro, that's the girl from this morning. I was kind of invested in this argument drama, but because I was too far away, I couldn't really watch it. So I basically just waited until lunch was over and I went into recess. The way the cafeteria was set up was that you had to walk past all of the tables and the kids in order to walk up the stairs into recess. And the teacher would usually call each grade to go up so there's like no pandemonium. But for some reason she didn't and everyone just went at the same time. And I was just walking and I remember seeing the same people arguing, and then all of a sudden, I see this girl flip over the entire garbage can. And it wasn't those small ones, it was the ones that had like wheels on the bottom and they were like tall. And she threw it hard, all the garbage spilled everywhere. Like kids were just screaming and people were running and the teacher was yelling. It was just a mess. I'm so glad my parents took me out of that school because I don't know if I could handle that environment.